Hello, Mr. Heeb here. Welcome back. And now we are going to start detecting those blocks. And we'll start that by using a while true statement. So we want to be able to tell when we hit blocks. So it's just going to always check in this while true statement if we hit anything. So we have mc.events poll block hits and save that as blocks hit. So then we want to check for every, well, first let's check to see, let's print the blocks hit. If I can type here. Here it goes. Now when I run it, just to make sure this is working properly, it's always good to do. Now you can see it just has this empty bracket. And when I come into the world, when I right click, you can see that something happens. So that means that it's just printing. It's functioning, so now we can move on. All right, so now for every block in our block hits, so for every block that gets put in there, we want to do something with it. So what we want to do is we want to detect it. So first we need to figure out what its position is. So I'll look at its position, and that equals block.pos. And once we have it, let's find its block ID. Its block ID we can get by saying mc.getBlock at that position. So now if we ran that, we're not printing the block ID yet, so I'll move that over and print block ID instead of the blocks hit. So let's zoom out so we can see it. Run it. All of a sudden, every block I hit, it's identifying which block I'm hitting. And of course, again, this is hitting with my right click. All right, let's stop that. We're moving in a good direction. Now we want to see what happens when we get certain block IDs. Well, let's look if that block ID happens to be 1. That means we found stone. So mc.post to chat stone. So just letting everybody know that you found stone. Now we can keep this going if block ID equals. Let's do glowstone next. That's 89. mc.post to chat glowstone. The next couple lines are going to be pretty obvious. So let's just copy and paste this. So if it is our obsidian, which is 49, I believe. Yeah, I think it's 49. Then we'll change this to obsidian. And then finally, if it's our diamond, we'll check to see if it's block number, was that 57? Yeah, 57. All right, so let's run it. See if it does what we want it to do. All right, cleared it out. Now let's look and see what's going on. Now if I hit some blocks, let's see if I find something. Please let me find something easily. It's got to pop up sometime. I'm striking out here. I'll find something sooner or later. And really, finally. All right, so now when I right click on it, every time I right click on it, it says glowstone. Great. That took a lot longer to find than I expected. And now over here I can hit something in glowstone. Well, maybe when I'm planning this I should have more stones in there, but it's working. Hopefully you're seeing that it's working. But one thing that'll make this whole thing a lot easier is if I turn whatever position block I hit to 0, all of a sudden all I have to worry about is right-clicking things. So now when I run this, I can go over here and I can just right-click and those blocks go away. So it's going to be a lot quicker. And look, I already found stone and I found obsidian and I found obsidian and stone. And you can see I'm collecting a lot more than I was getting before. So this is a lot better method to get rid of the block.